about that. Basically, brothers who have worked in the music industry and never really gotten their dues. So I'll kick that right now. Turn off the music of fraudulent kings of rock, moving their unsoulful pelvis with names like Bruce Springsteen, Guns N' Roses, and Elvis. Beethoven and Haydn were mulatto, and classical music has its roots in the Kiwi lands drumming, giving birth to go-go, hip-hop, non-stop, bebop, R&B, ragtime. Dag, it's time to be frank, not Frank Sinatra. Of course, I mean Frankie Beverly. Let's be stern and turn off annoying relatives of Howard Stern, wishing they could play the guitar like Jimi Hendrix. I'd much rather listen to a fat DJ Premier mix with monotone guru, and don't ever make the fat boys pass up a meal as long as hip-hoppers are true to you, yelling no sell for that mass appeal. Cause my stereo won't play that type of music, making a brother switch his backside, walking as if he has no pride, giving credit to a spectrum as wide as Ozzy Osbourne to George Gershwin. I'd rather give props to Reggae Locks and Rakim. I'd rather hear a kid kick kinda crazy with no rehearsing, some of that street, never mild freestyle, never afraid to turn off the music of fraudulent kings of rock, moving their unsoulful pelvis with names like Bruce Springsteen, Guns N' Roses, and Elvis. You should love all black music cause it's your thing, like them brothers from Isley. So shake your thing like Salt and Pepper. We can make an underground sound not recognized by Rolling Stones magazine and Billboard, the talk of the town, as white fans at New Orleans Saints games are yelling, whoop, there it is. Ask an old black performer where his money is. He'll be lucky to show you a leftover dime. And I bet you she'd be glad to sing you an old tune from Harlem's heyday. Yes, Grandma will sing you a song from Harlem's heyday. I'm her grandson, a kid kicking kind of crazy with no rehearsing. Always clever and poor, but no more. You're making records now, rhythm and blues, and you choose to swing a new sound. Simon says no, but you go, cause you're upward bound with your black youth poetry.
Beautiful, bro.
And so that's just basically a credit to the history of our music going back to even Beethoven and Haydn, because a lot of people don't know they were actually mulatto. If you read J.A. Rogers' book, 100 Amazing Facts About the Negro.
And the World's Great Men of Color.
And the World's Great Men of Color.
You know, another powerful book by Dr. J.A. Rogers is called Superman to Man.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome book, man. I first read that when I was in college. Professor gave it to me and I didn't really get into it, didn't really understand it. Then I come back a few years later and read it, blew my mind. And that brings me to the wake-up call. Wake up to the truth and simply unlock your mind. Those who heed the final call are those that know the time. Nothing comes to dreamers too weak to stand tall. Nothing comes to sleepers who dream much too small. Wake up to who you are. The handwriting's on the wall. Wake up and smell the coffee, for this is the final call. Ain't nowhere to run, nowhere to duck and dodge. Everywhere you look, Master Charlie is still in charge. We gotta wake up and stop looking to somebody else, for what we truly need is a new sense of self. Wake up to who you are and simply unlock your mind. Those who heed the final call are those that know the time. Beyond the shadow of all we've been through, an unconditional love of self is somewhere deep inside of you. Wake up to the truth of who you are. Handwriting's on the wall. Wake up and smell the coffee, for this is the final call. And so that's the poem I attributed to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. And what
definitely,
we need.
as far as my development, I mean, listening to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad reading Message to the Black Man, and listening to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, that definitely helped to wake up a lot of rappers, because you notice a lot of rappers sample Minister Farrakhan
and Malcolm.
Right, and they give a lot of credit to Farrakhan and Malcolm and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, because, you know, definitely the Nation of Islam, the organization, has been very influential on a lot of other organizations and many individuals. So,
such as Public Enemy.
Public Enemy, Ice Cube,
many people.
Muhammad Ali.
But that's true. But it's been a base. Right. It's been a base for black men, because there's strength there, and they can draw from that strength, and that's what it's for. And that's why the Honorable Elijah Muhammad came to us, to uplift black men, so that we can be the men that we need to be, righteous men, not just, you know, brothers who do anything without thinking, but a conscious people and a conscious raising people as well. Brother, it's been so nice having you here to share your poetry. We're gonna have you back so you can kick again, and maybe next time you can bring your DJ.
Yeah, that's what
we can really
time, bring the DJ.
we can really kick it. Maybe we can set up over here or whatever. But is there a number or phone number?